Cade has been on such a crazy run lately that I had to see what was going on. Not just the box scores, I'm talking about the field goals made, the assists, how he scores, how he sets his teammates up, all of it. So in this video, we're going to be watching all the field goals that he made in that Washington game where he had the historic triple-double, and then we're also going to look at Brooklyn and break down how efficient he was, because I think he went like 13 for 18. And then we're also going to look at the Dallas game where he had that 18 assist game to see how he sets up his teammates and what plays he is reading and reacting to. But the crazy part about it though, like in this historic run that he's been going on, he's been looking so calm in the fourth quarter, and he leads the whole league in fourth quarter points. You know how insane that is? Fourth quarter points. So let's dive into the film to see how he's balancing both this playmaking and his scoring run that he's going on right now. Yo, real quick before we keep going with the video, if you're trying to grow your faith or just get closer to God but don't really know where to start, check out this app, Moody Faith. It's basically like having your own faith Bible coach in your pocket. You literally just pick how you're feeling, whether it's anxious, grateful, angry, or whatever. Instantly gives you a verse to reflect on that mood, and then after you can either like write a short journal reflection, or you can go to this other button called other resources, and it'll give you whole chapters that you can read. Also, you can choose your prayers if you don't know what to pray to help you pray. And sometimes it's actually crazy how accurate it is. Some days I will feel angry, so I click angry, it gives me a verse on that. It'll hit me with the exact verse that I needed to hear. So basically it just helps me show up with God and helps me put God before anyone. So if you're trying to stay grounded through the ups and downs of life, download Moody Faith and start your faith journey today. Real quick before we dive into this, I just wanted to show you his stat line. So he had 14, he went 14 for 45. Egregious, but like he still carried, so I mean it's not as crazy, but still crazy. 14 for 45. Honestly, he was putting up Jordan and Kobe numbers. I'm not gonna lie to you, those are the numbers that they would put up. He went 2 for 11 from 3. If he was making, because I was watching it, he had a lot of easy layups that he could have made, but I think the fatigue set in. But then once that fourth quarter set in, I think he got that second win. But then he went 2 for 11, 16 for 18 from the free throw line, which is crazy. Like let's say if you make over 15 free throws, you're always guaranteed a 30 ball, no matter what. Then he had 12 rebounds. 11 assists. So he basically had the triple double, which was the historic thing. So let's get into it. Alrighty, here we go. So it looks like they got this ball action going here. Looks like it's coming down for a double drag. Looks like it was out of a horn set. Hold on. Yeah, it looked like it was out of a horn set. They got Cade in the corner. Duncan Robinson over here. Ron Holland with the ball. Kicking it to Duran. They got this double drag. So just to get dummy motion over here. So Duran comes down with the DHO to Cade. Sets a kind of like a slip ball screen, but Chris is pretty much there in the middle. There was really no like rotation. Cade sees that Chris was helping here, so he gets it to his little post spin move, backs him down. It's a little bump, creates some space, and knocks the shot down. This next play looks like it was a fast break, so just let it play out. Pistons get a stop here. Gets the ball out. Cade runs. Oh, he hasn't went the in and out. I thought he was gonna go back because Duran did almost kind of a solid job of sealing there. Oh no, he didn't actually. But he didn't want to go middle, so then he kind of got Trey Johnson on an in and out move, and then shoots a little floater over Keyshawn George. Wizards miss the layup. They get the rebound, get another push. The Pistons are honestly pretty good in the fast break. Hits them with a nice little spin move, foul, and one bucket. All right, this next one looks like it was a drag ball screen. Sar helps. They're really like, it's crazy. They're all like congested in the paint here. It's insane. Like Alex Sar helped a lot off this screen. Paul Reed actually does a good Gortat screen, so Cade can just go by. Dude, Keyshawn, was that not 3 seconds? Hold on, am I tripping? Just watch Keyshawn George. I feel like he was in this key for hella long. Am I tripping? Bro was in the key for a while, I'm not gonna lie, but Paul Reed does a pretty good job doing a Gortat screen. Keyshawn George does help because Ron Holland, they probably have him as like a non-shooter, so they're helping all the way. But Cade still gets his finish in a foul and one. That's insane how much help they're putting in, and he's still getting to the basket. You know how crazy that is? So we got outside ball screen. Alex Sarr does a pretty good job of staying here, containing it. So Cade swings it because he has nothing there. Gets it back, runs a little ghost action screen. Corey Kispert hedges just a little bit just to get back to his man. Keyshawn George is a little bit on his heels. So Cade gets downhill for a little jump shot, maybe to make the looks like it's a double drag with Javonte Green and Jalen Duren. Gets a little hesitation. Alex Sarr doesn't really bite on it, but it gets Trey on his toes a little bit. Cade's just a little bit stronger, and Trey flies by him because he thinks Cade's probably going to go to the basket, and Cade just bumps him off. Well, gets him past, and he creates space for him to get that little jumper for him. All right, it's probably another fast break, so misses the jumper. Duren does a good job getting the rebound. Look at him breaking the ball up. Point guard Duren, 2025 point guard Duren. Crazy. Cade does a pretty good job here setting the ball screen up because they look like they're heavy icing. So I think the way he sets it up is kind of crazy because he gets Middleton thinking that Duren's down here setting the screen. So it gets him on his toes a little bit, so then he comes off the screen. He's able to come off the screen here. And Middleton stays with Duren. Alex Sarr has to come back because he's on the ice, so the ice ends up over here and then comes over here. And then Cade just steps into the three and knocks it down. We got another ball screen here, empty side ball screen. They're trying to ice it, so Cade realizes that Chris is fighting his way to try to get over, but then Cade rejects the screen, gets it here. CJ McCollum does a pretty good job of rotating over because Sarr is kind of like in a hard hedge-ish type of motion. But Cade does a pretty good job of bumping Middleton and getting to that little midi fader. All right, it's probably another fast break. Washington turns it over. Good hustle by Duren. Gets it out. Cade's going down. Does a little spin move on old Middleton over here. Lays it in. Cade just steps into the three just to get some points because they're down by 8. Now they're down by 5. Another fast break. Cade does a pretty good crossover here. Bumps into Keyshawn George. He doesn't want to foul because it would be a horrible idea to foul in this situation if you're Washington. Cade makes the layup, so they're down 3 now. Good hustle. I think that was maybe linear. I don't know. Good hustle by him. Gets the ball out. Crossover. Same finish, same hand lay. Gets Alex Sarr because as he's backpedaling, he can't get over to jump fast enough. And Cade lays it over him. All right, now we're moving on to the game where they played against Brooklyn. So here's the stat line. Cade he went 3 for 18, super efficient, 72% from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, went 6 for 6 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, kind of wild, but then he also had 10 assists here. So yeah, let's get into the film. All right, they love this little action. I just noticed that now. Like at the beginning of the games, expect this action every time. Sorry, other teams already scouted this. So it's basically like dummy offense on the weak side, just to get these defenders to do what they're doing. Brooklyn is a young team. They aren't aware of their defensive situations right now. So they're really worried about Duncan Robinson coming off the screen. These two aren't really turning their heads, which basically has this empty side action for Cade to just drive to the basket when he can. But then, again, Brooklyn doesn't talk. Their communication isn't that good on defense. So, which leads to a wide open Cade 3. Knocks it down. Right, it looks like it's a fast break here. Sarr skips it to Duncan. Blows by Clowney right here because he is a little bit behind. Cade notices that. Gets him on his back a little bit. Does the right foot, right hand finish, which everyone should have in their bag. And he easily makes the layup. All right, so it looks like you got a handoff here. It's about 11 on the shot clock. Little half spin by Cade. Gets by Tyrese, so they're side to side, so Cade basically has the advantage here. I think his name is Martin, doesn't want to foul here, so he has Zaire come in, contest, and it's just an easy lay for Cade, and 1. Handoff from Duncan Robinson. Duran was a little bit late, so then Cade realizes that he flips the screen. They got these two down here. Claxton is on his toes because he's expecting Cade to come off, but Zaire does a pretty good job of cutting him off. Steps into it because Claxton is way too far down. He's supposed to be a little farther up, but I guess that's maybe what the personnel is like. He's not a good off the dribble shooter coming off the screen, so you can be a little bit down, but I think he's a little too far down. He could be more up here, I want to say, but this is a wide open 3 for Cade going off the screen. Cade probably works on that every day, so I mean, it comes natural to him. But anyways, come down. It's a little half hesitation. Looked like he was about to kick it to Duran, even though it probably wasn't the best idea, but gets Claxton now. Does a little step back, creates space, because I guess they quote unquote switched. They probably didn't talk this out, but they switched, which like Claxton to get backpedal a little more, so then he creates more space for Cade to come off and shoot that. Looks like the Nets missed. Duncan grabs the rebound. Those little scoop pickup, dude. That's a foul. That's literally like the foul baiting method every time. Literally, like that little pick scoop up. It's literally like a cheat code to get a foul. Like their arm doesn't even have to be there. I don't know. I feel like James Harden's been doing that like before, but I feel like it's been like not mainstream, but like everyone's doing it now, where they just pick it up and then it's just a foul. It works anywhere, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, but anyways, so MPJ shoots a 3, misses it. Cade gets the rebound, throws it out, punches it. Hey, so you get the ball with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Cade jab steps a little bit, sees the help, so he gets into a little post position here, because I don't know how to say it. Demon? I don't know, Igor. I'm gonna just call him Igor, that's his first name. So he's in help pretty much because they have Ron Holland not as a shooter, so he's sitting right here. Everybody, like every time the Pistons play, everybody's heavy in the paint, and he still scores in the paint. But anyways, he backs up a little bit, so that gives Cade more space because he was posting him out, moving him inch by inch backwards. So then he creates that little space, and then Terrence Mann does a pretty good job, but then Cade just gets into his jump hook and then lays it in. Looks like it's another fast break here. Cade gets it, foul, and 1, lays it in. Bro, their fast break, them running the fast break is low-key like really good. Anyways, they got the ball here. Perkland has the ball, gets into a little action. Cade comes from behind, steps it, does a little windmill, dunks it home. Looks like it's a double drag. So starting out as a double drag, they got Duncan setting the screen, and then they're basically just switching. He iced it basically, so then he kind of rejected it, put him on his back, which is pretty good. Duran could get a little bit faster. I don't know. I don't think he saw that Cade was like waiting, putting him in jail. But if Duran could have sealed him faster, that would have been an easier layup. But let's see what we get here. Just a little floater, left-handed floater, just keeping him on his hip. He's got it to his right side, and then just a little left-handed floater. But if Jalen Duran did seal Claxton faster, that would have been an easy lay for Cade. Looks like they got a off-ball screen for Cade going here. I think he was cheating up. Claxton was literally just sitting here like, what is, like, I know the people on the Nets coaching staff has showed him what he's doing. Like, why is he standing here not aware that Cade is literally back cutting him, and he's literally just sitting up here. That's why the Nets are bad. Like, what are we doing? He's literally just sitting here, like, not aware. What is Duran gonna do out here if he gets the ball? He's not a shooter. Anyways, we're just gonna play the tape. Didn't help whatsoever. Cade gets an easy little jumper here, and that's his like bread and butter right there. Again, the Nets get it. They're just a mess. Holy Lord. Cade gets it. Fast break, kicks it back, and dunks it home. Yeah, bro, the Nets are a mess. Like, what was that? What was that defense? Bro, I could have been out there playing that defense. Like, what? That's insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's crazy. That is so crazy. He was literally just like, oh, I know they probably got on him in film, but I mean, that's. Anyways, let's get to this Dallas game. So this is the game that they were in Mexico. Cade went 7 for 16, 2 for 4 from 3, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Had 6 rebounds and 18 assists. So we're going to see how he sets up his teammates with these 18 assists. He also had 21 points. So let's get to that. All right, so it looks like the Mavericks have the ball. PJ drives. This is the floater. Tips it out. Gets it again. Good defense. Gets it. Cade has the ball. Throws it up. Duran with the alley-oop jam. Ew, I sound like a commentator. That sounded weird. But that was a good pass. Alright, so they have it here. Kicks it for the flare screen. Duran sets the flare screen. Throws it up. That was a great play. Oh my gosh. Literally. So Duncan was on the bottom side. Max could have tagged a little bit harder on this, but he doesn't. Clay doesn't know what to do because he's sitting here watching this freight train come down. Duncan Robinson's over here on this side, and he gets back and he throws it up, lobs it. Hold on, this play was set up perfectly. Like, literally the timing and everything was perfect with this. Duncan cuts through. Cade throws it here. Flare screen. Drives. Throws it up. Dunks it. He knew Clay wasn't going to help, too. Because if he did, he'd just skip it to Duncan. All right. Throws it in the post to Tobias. What are we doing? What is this? What? I see this pass coming from a mile away now. That was, yeah, see? I knew that pass was coming from a mile away, but what was this double team? Was Tobias like hot or something? They were trying to rotate over? What was the Mavericks trying to do here? I saw that coming from a mile away, but that was crazy. What? All right, it looks like they're getting into empty action ball screen. Why is Ron Holland cutting? Is this part of the play? Good tag by somewhat of a tag. I don't know if he's going to tag or not. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't tag at all. Throws it up. PJ's late, so then it's a good pass. Good alley-oop right there. Yeah, D-Lo isn't trying to tag that. Is that another post action? No way they're doubling the post. No way they're doubling the post again. What is this action? They double the post, rotate over. That pass almost got stolen though, but finishes it. Good finish. But I don't know what they're doubling the post for. But Tobias, is Tobias like that in the post? Might be tripping. I don't know. Gets it out, drives it. Gafford stays because the personnel was Asar. Not a shooter. Kicks it out. Shar's ready to shoot. Cool. Knocks it down. Alrighty, so they get into another action. Fake handoff, kicks it to the corner. Why was PJ helping? Why was he in help defense here? I mean, I guess they just didn't want Cade to score. But, I mean, Tobias Harris in the corner. But, yeah. Kicks it, knocks it down for 30. Cade has it. Duran sets a little slot ball screen. Rejects the screen. Clay's helping. Why? I don't know. Even though he's guarding Duncan Robinson. Loses him. Duncan smartly drifts to the corner. Gets the open three and knocks it down. What is this help defense that they got going on over here in Dallas? What are we doing? Anyways, Coop drives. Shoots the layup. Misses it. Gets the ball. Pistons are in a fast break. Kicks it to Duran and lays it in. Yeah, on that miss basket, they are running. Good pass. Cade sets the ball screen up. He brought it down because it looked like he kind of rejected it, which had Christie basically falling that way. So then it sets the screen up so he can come off. There was no tag, I guess, here. I don't know if let's see where he skips it to. So he snaps it. He does a snap pass to Duncan. Duncan smartly drives it and lays it in. That was good. That was good ball screen action right there. Let's see what we got. Good steal by Cade. Throws it up to Asar for the dunk. Fast break. I'm telling you, it's that fast break. Alrighty. Looks like they get the ball here. Set the little ball screen. Oh, it's a little, what is it? Ghost screen a little bit. They're helping. Dude, literally, like, on these ball screens, they're literally hard hedging. So it literally puts pressure. It's smart because Stewart, yeah, he is getting pretty good at shooting right now. But, like, they have him in this corner as a non-shooter. So PJ is doing what they said in the personnel, tagging super hard. He's not tagging that hard, actually, because that pass got off fairly easy right there. But he got, Dwight Powell got back, but then he was just on his toes and didn't want to foul. So it was an easy little dunk for Duren. Cade kicks it to Duncan. Duncan kicks it back, does a little ISO play. Nice bounce pass. Stewart finishes it. Are they not helping on here? Like, who's in the game? Like, he couldn't help because he had Duncan. He steps up. I mean, wasn't really talking here. Doesn't know what's going on, but he was trying to get through for Tobias. Clay was literally just standing there. Liability. But yeah, Cade has it here. Nice little, that was a great ball. That was a great screen set by Stewart. Clay couldn't get through. Duncan knocks it down. Fast break by the Mavericks here. Oh, he tried to punch him. Oh my gosh. They get the fast break going here. Nice kick because they were helping a lot on Cade trying to get to the best, so he just kicks it out. They hit the three. As long as the Pistons keep hitting their threes, they're going to be unstoppable because the defense is not going to know what to do because Cade can get downhill. Then if he gets downhill, he can kick it out to his teammates and make the three. Literally unstoppable offense right here. So he sets it up pretty good. Max does a pretty good job of getting over. Dwight Powell is like kind of in limbo. There's a little window here for Cade to throw that pocket pass to Duren as he gets down and dunks it home. They must have been working in the summer on these pick and roll timing. Gets it again. Looks like they're sending a double team now at Cade. So Cade sees Asar right here, pop up here, and Asar just floats it. And shoots a nice little layup there. But yeah, that was pretty much a breakdown of Cade's historic run that he's going on right now. He's been getting double doubles here left and right, averaging crazy assists, leading the whole NBA in fourth quarter points. Just he controls the game basically. It's like insane. So if you like these videos, leave a like, comment below who you want me to break down next, and I'll see you guys in the next one.